Hi guys, so right now we're just waiting for our guests. And our guest is Hola, Vanaga Macha, how are you?
Hi bro, how you dude? I'm good.
I,
How's
I
quarantine?
I'm Yedo. I'm going on. That's my bare minimum, that's my necessity right now. Going on.
Really, yeah.
How are
I've just
you?
been doing music, dude. And in this quarantine itself, I had like one crazy journey in music alone.
How do you guys do it? How do you guys create during this quarantine? I don't understand.
So there's one simple thing, dude. I mean, like you can sell beats, that's one. But in terms of performance and all, it's not that great because you can't possibly perform something really well and like when the sound comes out from a phone, right?
Hmm.
Like that quality itself isn't the same in the
Yeah,
first place.
definitely
And the
not.
second, yeah, you can sell beats and make money, which I did like for the first few months, and that's how I got all these monitors and all. But
Oh,
then,
damn.
as a DJ, I can't make money, but as a producer, I can.
But damn,
Right.
thank God. But like, wait,
Yeah.
no, like, how do you have the motivation to create? That's what I'm like very
Bro,
surprised.
that's like it's definitely not like we always have motivation to play. Like, and
Uh,
there's something called like every artist go through this. Like, it's called like the writer's block or like
yeah.
artist in general. So like that happens for different reasons. Sometimes if you do things for if you do the same things again and again, like how I was making beats like for a long time, it's not like I don't disregard it, it's not like I disregard the music and the art form. It's just that it was too repetitive.
Hmm.
So that kind of failed. And then I started getting inspired by artists like FKJ. So I heard Tado and Losing My Way and all that. So I started to instead of producing, I started playing guitar more and bass more. And I'm live looping just like Varun. So yeah.
Oh, oh, damn, nice. So, how does this journey start for you? DJ and everything.
Okay, so the DJ thing started like only last year. Like, but before that, I just used to be a bedroom producer. I just used to make music. I didn't even like care about people hearing it. I just made it because I thought it was fun to see. I started off making remixes of songs
Hmm.
because I was interested in like knowing how songs would sound if they were made by me. So like
Huh.
that alternate version of it.
Yeah.
So kind of like that.
But why? Why did you get into music and all this? What intrigued
Okay,
you?
so it's a long story. Okay, so when like 2008 or something, I used to live in Mumbai, and my dad's friend gifted him like a guitar, and that guitar is this one,
Oh,
like this thing.
wow.
How do I flip it? Oh yeah, it's right here. Chill, wait one second.
Huh. Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
this Fender. Okay, so
Huh.
2008 he got it, and my dad played it for a while. Obviously, he's not gonna sit around and play guitar the whole day because he doesn't have time for that, right? So time goes by, and then we moved to Chennai, and then 2014 we go to a new house, and I find this guitar in some storeroom, and it has like one or two strings, and I was like, okay, fine, chill, it's there. I'll go play it. I connected it to my amp. I somehow found the wires because they were all like at the same place. So I connected it, I played it, and then I was just like curious how people actually played this. Like it looks really simple, right, the guitar, but people play really complex things on it,
Hmm.
and that sounds really fascinating. So I was like, okay, fine, chill, even I'm going to give it a shot. And one day in school, I performed it for an audience, and I was really unprepared. I ended up doing like a 9 minute solo. I don't know how I did that, but people gave me a pretty good reaction. And then they were like, chill, dude, like, this is good. You should, like, try, give it a shot in music. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a shot in music.
Damn.
So yeah, that's how it came.
So, what do
But
you
yeah,
focus on now?
producing, wait, there's
Ah,
another story.
exactly.
Like, there's different approaches to making music. Like, Varun makes music by live looping. The other people, they necessarily don't do that, but it follows the same principles. Like, they're called samples. Like, you have a guitar and then you have a piano. You just consider them as samples and you layer them on top of each other, right? So, looping is one method, and producing is another method. Like, what I used to do, I used to just like sit over here, and then I didn't even have this keyboard. Okay, I just logged onto this computer and made beats by looking at it. I didn't feel the music,
Uh-huh.
and I'm
Hmm.
not saying that's a bad thing. It's just that that's not the approach that I would prefer going to, or maybe I'm just bored right now. I don't know. I get bored of things really easily, so that's why I'm just sticking to looping right now.
See, as I said earlier, I'm as
Yeah.
far from music as I'm far from math. Both are very, very far from me. But basically,
Yeah.
my question is, what does that even mean? What you just
What?
said. Like,
Okay, fine. See,
you
so
look at
like,
music
wait, so
like
you're
how,
basically asking how music is made, right?
huh?
So, I mean, it's simple, dude. Like, you basically, it depends on what kind of music you're making. You basically, what this software does it, I'll show you. You open this up, and then if you look at like an Excel sheet, you would understand. So this says track one, right? This is track two. So you put any instrument over here and let that play. You put any instrument over here, you let that play. You combine them both and then it keeps on going. So that's the most general idea of making music is by stacking like each instrument together. So
Like,
that's how generally it is made.
yeah,
Before now they
I've
used to just
seen you
like
do this.
plug in the instrument and record it, which is pretty complex. But now it's pretty simple.
I've seen you do this on your Instagram page. You'll take
Yeah.
remixes and then stack it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just yeah, dude.
satisfying
It's
videos.
Yeah, I just randomly like remix songs. If I just listen to it, if I think that there could be another alternate version of it, I'll try to go like remix it. That's my mindset or whatever.
So wait, what is your realistic goal?
Well, as of now, it's not that I want to be like really famous or whatever. It's just that I want to have enough skills to so that people would consider me as an artist. Like it doesn't matter if I make a beat or if I make a song and if it blows up by tomorrow. Even if it does and if it gets me a lot of fame or like cash or whatever, I still won't be satisfied because I can't emotionally connect with the people that did with that song the same way. I can't repeat it. Why? Because I don't have the skills to do it. So and like in the beginning of this year, I was always about like, okay, chill. I want to sell beats. I was like, I want to make like 1 lakh in these 2 months, which is really possible. It's a really like it's realistic. It's not unrealistic.
Hmm.
But the thing is, when I started doing that, I realized that I was chasing the wrong thing. I was chasing money and not what gets the artist the money, and that is the skill. So I was losing out on that. So I dropped out of that, and then now I'm just basically focusing on my skills, like all the fundamentals again, so it gets better.
See, you are like a crazy, talented guy that we all know. But my question, like that's like without doubt. But where is somewhere that you want to reach? Like, like as a DJ or a music producer, like film, like DJing clubs or what?
Okay, so yeah, there's like this. I mean, as a DJ, like as a music artist, like it doesn't matter, like music, like art, like DJ or like a producer or like just a performer. As long as I can make a sustainable income by doing the things that I love, it's enough. It's good.
Wow.
If it goes better than that, it's great. But I can't keep complaining that oh shit, I'm not getting famous. And as long as I get to make music and it's not like ruining my life, it's fine.
Oh, okay. So ruining your life. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting
I mean
distinction.
obviously it can't, but I mean like if I start taking music more seriously than what is important in my life, and if music doesn't support me financially or emotionally, then it's not worth it. You need to like sort your life out.
Hmm.
But if you're doing music and if things are working out for you, then fine. Like just go with it.
Do you think today there is more pressure for an upcoming music producer or DJ because like uh, we have exposure to so many people that
Yeah,
when
dude.
you want to come up,
Definitely. There's a lot of pressure, and mainly because information is really free now. Anyone can
yeah,
access it. Like people can listen to any music from like Spotify. And the worst part is that most of it is free, right? Content is free.
yeah,
So if you wanna go to an area where content is free and make yourself stand out, you have to be insane.
hmm.
And I'm not like, yeah, so like if you're taking part in the music industry right now, you will probably like it'll be really hard, right? But it'll definitely be a good journey. Like it's good. And it's hard. Like to summarize the answer, it is definitely difficult in today's world to be a music producer.
Is
Or
it
like,
because
any artist, because like art is itself is like, evolving a lot and it's getting shared a lot. So
is it
yeah.
also because like there's this pressure that you have to be at the top since your start, or you won't have the same respect that you would have gotten?
Yeah, but that's really subjective, dude. I mean, like if I answer that question, it's not like, 10 other producers will give you the same answer, right?
No, no, what is your answer?
But, but my answer is like, I mean, it's fine, dude, as long as the artists have the skills and if they can justify the art they made, it's fine.
But is
Yeah.
that how like the world views we have this thing where we really appreciate artists who come into come into society fully formed, right?
Yeah, we should
And
definitely not demotivate the new people that are coming into the industry. Like, we shouldn't tell them like, "Oh, this is shit. This is trash." Wait, I can swear, right?
yeah, you can
Can
do
I?
whatever you want. Yeah, you can do
Right,
whatever.
chill, yeah. So yeah, you shouldn't definitely like demotivate them. But at the same time, what people do is that like I don't know if this is a word, but they over motivate them,
Huh.
and that's when because you don't want to criticize someone, you give them too much compliment, even though when it's not required. So they have this belief that, oh shit, I am the best producer, so I will do whatever I want. And that's when things go wrong, and people shouldn't do that. But yeah.
Okay, that's really really important. Yeah, that's something I completely believe in. I've always believed in. Never I don't know how to say this, but yeah, like
Yeah.
the people who tell you you're terrible, I feel like they're more important than the people who tell you you're amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Because
I mean, it's not like people shouldn't compliment or criticize, okay? It should just, there should be like a line. Like you should comment on the artist, like based on if you want them to like, move forward in their like career or whatever. In that mindset. Not because you have to say something.
uh, on that note, do you think your friends listen to music?
They do occasionally, yeah. But the thing is, like most of the music that I make, they never get released. But the ones that do get released, I think, yeah, they listen to it. But the thing is, I make music of different genres. Sometimes I don't understand myself, like what I'm gonna make. Like sometimes I'll make EDM, sometimes I'll make hip hop, sometimes it'll be like a plain instrumental thing. And I understand if my friends don't listen to my music because again, it's really subjective. I can't impress everyone by doing the same thing because we're all inspired by different things because we all go through different things in our lives and that really affects us, right? So I can't blame my friends if they don't listen to my music. Of course they support me making music, but yeah, either way it's fine.
Uh, so what do you think is like the thing that is keeping you here and not like a bigger success? Like you said, you want bigger skills, like you want to be better. What is the thing that is not letting you be there?
Laziness.
Wow. Okay.
I'm not gonna like hide my like worst habit or whatever. Like it's not even a habit, but my worst feature, I guess. But yeah, laziness is one thing that I know is really bad, but I don't know, dude. For the past few months, I've been really lazy, but then I have been mastering this guitar for a while.
Hmm.
But yeah, dude. Like, but the most important factor when it comes to being any artist is that you need to do more than planning to do it. Just go do it. Like, it doesn't matter what time it is. It doesn't matter if you have a meeting in a while. It doesn't matter if you're hungry, whatever. Just go do it. If you love it enough, like, it won't be a struggle.
That is true. Yeah. If you love it enough, yeah, I think we misnamed our topic. Yeah. If you love it enough, it won't be a struggle.
Yeah. But yeah,
So
dude, I mean, yeah, what do you say?
no, no, no. Solid.
I don't know what I was gonna say, dude. I forgot.
so 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 like as everyone has said, here, the one main thing that you need is the endurance. You have to endure through things, and that's how you get to where you are.
Yeah.
What is something that you have to endure through to be here?
You need to be consistent, dude, because like music itself, it's like any other skill, right? You can't just develop it once and then just leave it. So like if you keep consistent, if you're like really consistent, it'll work out in the end. And that's like, really important for developing your skills.
So what is the way that people can develop this skill? Because see, if you want to be a guitarist, you can just play the guitar. But how do you develop this music producer skill? Where do you start? What
There's
is the
different approaches to learning music, right? Like you could go to a music school and learn all the any instrument that you want. You could learn music theory, but then there's another approach where you self learn everything. Like I have like a bass guitar, I have this electric guitar, that can you see it? Yeah, that acoustic guitar
yeah?
one, and I've never gone to like a music school. Like I don't even know the names of these strings. and I bunked my first guitar class because it was way too boring. I didn't want to listen to the names of the strings and all. I just wanted to play music because it sounds cool. So yeah, it's like there's different approaches to learning music, but like if you wanted to learn music today, if it depends if you want to be an artist or if you want to learn playing it for fun, because that'll take you in two separate routes. Because if a musician has enough knowledge about music, it's much better simply because that musician can communicate with other artists, and in the other case, it's not that possible. So yeah.
So how would, okay, let's say I want to be an artist, not like a hobbyist, like an artist. Where would like what would my first step be for to be a DJ or a music producer? What could I do?
I mean, you could be like a normal DJ like everyone is, but if you're asking me what makes you unique, okay, fine, wait, I'll just tell you how. If you just wanted to be like a DJ or producer, anyone, let's just say you want to be an artist, right? First of all, you need to know how to appreciate the art. That's
Hmm.
number one. And in today's world, I know it's pretty sad, but art is becoming popular, but not like music is getting popular, but not because of the art it is, but because of how it is marketed.
Huh.
Like, and like, music is just information, right? So like different people perceive information different ways. So like people perceive music also different ways. And because of that, it's getting very mainstream. And because of that, people are not listening to music that could be a bit more complex, where people could like, add in a lot and add a lot of things that could make that music interesting. Like jazz, right now it's dying. Why? Because people are not listening to like music that is that complex anymore.
Hmm.
So I mean, yeah, I keep going off track, dude.
No, just be on any track you want to be. But yeah, the whole scene with jazz, I completely agree. Jazz is there's a
Jazz is dying,
resurgence in
dude.
jazz, but because we have what is that? City of Stars. What is it? What's that movie? La La Land. La La Land. We
Yeah,
had jazz, and I think
yeah,
there's a slight spike in jazz listeners after
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, dude.
So, so I don't know. Like, I think complexity is a bit difficult, and we tend to go towards the simpler forms of music, right? Because you don't understand the
Yeah,
complexities.
yeah, yeah. But that so I'm not saying that people finding like simple music is a bad thing, but people can do when you realize that people can do much more with an instrument than what you've heard till now, it's amazing. And in order for you to do that, like you asked me, right, what should you do if you want to be an artist? So you need to know how to like appreciate the art, and then you need to know how to bring your own inspiration into the art form. Like it's fine like if you get inspiration from let's say I got like while producing EDM music, I got inspiration from Martin Garrix. So I listened to his songs and it's pretty mainstream only, but I'm not mad about that. It's just that it sounded good. That's all I care about.
Hmm.
But then what I started noticing was that I was so in love with his music and I let it inspire me so much that my music started sounding similar to him.
Okay. Hmm.
So, like again, if people get inspired by different things. So it's better to experiment with music while also learning music. You should have that balance. The right balance should be there.
So,
So
so
basically, if you want to be an artist, just fall in love with whatever instrument you want, and then just keep playing it until you either die or make it to the top. That's it.
wow. Okay.
that's the only yeah.
I think that should be a note we should take no
Yeah,
from that.
yeah,
So,
dude.
what was your inspiration? Like, what is your inspiration right now? Or
Right now,
what? Hmm.
um, I mean, right now, yeah, again, I was really fascinated with music before. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, you could call me an audiophile or whatever. Like, it's not like I get aroused with music like, by listening to music or anything. It's just that, like, sound has a really good impact. Like, it actually affects people's emotions, right? It either makes it go down or go up. But the thing is that it connects with you. And to have, as a music producer, having the ability to control people's emotions by playing music is just something else. Like you have people like they don't appreciate at some point people are not appreciating DJs, right?
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
because they thought they were just pressing buttons and just like playing music, but they fail to realize that so many people that went through so much in their life are giving this guy some time so that they could have some impact on them. And that's really powerful. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty great.
So on that, you're saying, so how do you make the music that you want to make, or do you make the music that you have to make it to the top? What do you do?
Yeah, that is a question I was asking myself a few months ago.
Hmm.
So what happened was I started making EDM first, and then I realized that for some reason, you guys had a discussion that vocalists are basically much more appreciated than music producers.
Yeah.
So that topic is going on, right? So what happened was I was kind of demotivated. I was like, oh, no one cares about me being an EDM producer, so I'm going to start hip hop. So I
Hmm.
started making hip hop. I sold a few beats, and after selling a few beats, I started uploading them. And then I was really beginning to doubt myself too. Like I didn't know if I kept like wanting to make beats every day, because the cycle was like this. I wake up in the morning, I don't know, I just eat something and then I just produce the whole day. Like I
Hmm.
don't even go to the table for like lunch, dinner or whatever. I just eat at my studio place. And that got really hectic. And at some point I was like, no, bro, like I need to do something that is different. So I started live looping like last week, I guess. I might upload a video after this call. I think I'm not sure.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
exclusives,
yeah. It's
exclusive
Tado by
release.
FKJ. It's pretty cool.
So, so do you think in the future you will have to go back and resort back to making music that you don't necessarily want to because you have to make?
See, this question, like, it depends on the guy. It depends on what the guy's like perspective is in terms of achieving in the music industry. For me, right now, like I said, I just want to be able to make music without it harming my life by making a sustainable income, which is already going pretty
Hmm.
fine. So I think because I'm in the safe zone right now, I think I'll try to like get better and do better and market myself better and stuff. But yeah, in the future, I don't know, dude. I just want to be on the safe side. I don't want to lose my life by making music, because that would be the most depressing thing if you think about it.
So what is your alternative? What is your plan B?
I don't know. I do engineering, dude, in college. I'm in college right now, so
Yeah.
I mean, also, yeah, music is not like my main pursuit or whatever. I wasn't even like when I was the only reason I know how to produce music is because I used to be a programmer when I was 13 years old, 13 or 14.
Oh
And
wow. Okay.
my one of my yeah one of I used to design games. It's not like I was great or I was not like a prodigy kid or whatever, but I did that. So one of my friends, because I was so enthusiastic about software, my friend showed me FL Studio, and when I opened it for the first time, I didn't understand anything.
Hmm.
I didn't know, like I was just as confused as you guys will be if I show you any project right now. So after some time, I started practicing, and then I eventually got to a stage where my music was hearable and audible, and people won't kill themselves if they listen to it. So yeah,
Okay.
like that's how it happened. Only because I was a programmer. I don't know if I wasn't a programmer, maybe I wouldn't have been a producer. And being a programmer, like in this whole lockdown thing, there was definitely an impact in the music industry because people didn't perform,
Hmm.
and it also had a lot of impact in terms of making music because people couldn't collaborate properly.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
I don't know, I using my programming knowledge, I tried coming up with a platform that solves this, but turns out that one guy, they can't do this alone. I mean, I'm not too smart to do that, I guess. I need to find a few more programs to do it. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, who knows? Maybe you can get a few programmers to do it. Like, uh, Purvesh is a programmer. Maybe
Really?
you
Yeah.
guys could.
Oh, chill,
Yeah.
dude. Done.
Maybe Purvesh and you could team up and make a program by the end of this
Yeah, sure,
lockdown.
dude. Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. I'll give him a call sometime, I guess.
Yo, see, hit me up. I think Manvi is watching this live too. If not, we'll message Manvi. Who knows?
Awesome.
We'll get a
Awesome.
few.
Awesome.
We'll get a few programmers together,
Yeah,
and
dude. Be
we'll get
down.
something up.
He's iOS. I learned Flutter, dude. I don't know if you know Purvesh, but I've learned Java. I've learned I tried Kotlin, but I didn't understand shit. I did Java and I did what is your yeah Flutter, because like you can use Flutter to develop iOS and Android at the same time, so it's pretty useful.
Yeah, he does iOS developing.
Damn. I can do
I
iOS
don't know,
developing
man.
because I don't have a MacBook, dude. Apple is so cheap in that, like in that way. Okay, like if you don't have a MacBook, you can program for MacBook. Like it's it's messed up. It's just annoying.
Okay, I don't know all that, but I shall be the platform between you programmers, and I shall give
Yeah,
you any help that I can in pursuit of music coming out of it.
yeah.
So, so what else is like something that is really important to you uh, through this music or through your industry?
Okay, like the main thing that I've realized right now is that you need to learn how to have fun for just making the art, dude. Like God, I wasted so much time pretending to be someone I'm not so that I could showcase a skill that I'm not proud of. Like beat making and all is fine. It's not like I hate the people that produce beats. It's just that it's not, I don't think it's for me. I want to be able to feel the instruments and all that. And I'm trying to achieve that. And I think in a few months I will. And I've not been much of a performer in my life because I had a lot of stage fright, but now it's slowly going down. That too in lockdown, I don't know how it's going down. It's supposed to be reversed, but I think people will start seeing me performing live after this lockdown if it gets over, hopefully. And that's the goal I have right now in my mind. Like that's like the like normal goal.
Wait, are you going to perform live during the lockdown? Is that something you're going to do?
I mean, live I can, but it's just that I'm learning how to live loop, right? So I can do that in front of a real audience, like in real life, like not
Oh
on a
wow!
phone. But yeah, I've never been able to do that, dude. Like I had a lot of stage fright, and it's not something that I'm proud of, but I don't know. That's why I'm more of a bedroom producer. I just make music, and I don't even like share most of the music I made. I probably have like 20 songs right now in my laptop that no one has heard before. But
Hmm.
yeah, soon my only goal is to be confident that my skills are chill and that people actually care about music as an art form.
That I think is going to get there. Like I'll tell you about. I can't tell you about the music industry. But I can tell you about the film industry at least, right? See,
Yeah, yeah,
when I was like young, maximum we only knew about no, when my parents were watching movies, all they knew was the actors. Like the
yeah.
directors were nothing. Directors, producers were nothing. Then when I
Mm.
was young, we came across like names like uh, Rajiv Menon and Maniratnam and Shankar and things like that. But then I always thought, oh my god, but who are the people who are making the other things in the movie?
Yeah, yeah,
Like then only when I was like what 2015ish, the cinematographers became famous. The bigger technicians started becoming
yeah, yeah.
famous.
Get it? Yeah,
And even today, we don't really care about the other technicians. Like, I'm really obsessed with film sound. I'm
yeah, dude.
obsessed with
I
film sound.
mean, yeah, that's a really interesting area, dude. Honestly, it's what some people have done in that field is like crazy.
Yeah,
It's
and
mad.
one of the biggest sound engineers of India is Rasul Pukuti, but it's a name that nobody knows. He has an
Yeah,
Oscar, but still, nobody knows him. And
yeah.
I think eventually, guys, if you really want to understand what Rasul Pukuti can do, watch this movie called Otta Serupu. Uh, it's on
I'll
Netflix.
give it a shot. I haven't watched, but I'll watch it. Like,
That movie's sound design is unbelievable. Watch the trailer and you'll understand how good the movie's sound
yeah,
design is.
yeah, yeah. I'll watch it. Wait, what is the name?
Otta Serupu. Size
What
7.
syrup?
Otta. One. Not the
Wait.
other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, chill, chill. Yeah, chill. Okay, yeah. But dude, like that, like you just talked about this, right? So, like, I'm talking about sound design. You know what? Something that's really annoying. The fact that the fact that information is getting shared so freely and it's so convenient, right? Because let's say that movie came out on Netflix. Okay.
Yeah.
The problem with it's fine, everyone can watch the movie, it's great. But the thing is that the sound design of that particular film is not designed for it to be played in a really small phone or a laptop.
True.
So in the same case, when you talk about music, because music is so free in Spotify and all that, a lot of people are enjoying music, but not for the right thing. They're not even listening to it properly.
Hmm.
And I think that's a very big issue. Like people listen to there's people that mix the songs really well. You can listen to their instruments. Like it's just perfect, okay? It's bliss. But people just don't appreciate that. and that's sad
Can you give
because
us an example of a song that we should listen on a particular way?
okay, I can give you an example of a scenario.
Huh.
Okay, let's say that you wanted me to play like something live right now.
Hmm.
Okay, like on this live video call. And I have this insane Fender guitar right here, and I have this amplifier right here, like on my right. But there's no way for me to connect that into the phone.
Yeah.
So what is the point? I mean, you will listen some notes here and there, but the voice will be crackly. You won't get the
True.
that fresh sound of a guitar. Like you won't hear me strumming the guitar. You won't hear anything. And a lot of people they even judge music without listening to it properly, which is really messed up. Like they listen to it on a really messed up speaker that doesn't even work, and then they'll be like, "Dude, your mix is so bad," and that is sad.
That is very sad.
Yeah,
That is actually very sad. That's what Martin Scorsese said. Don't watch my movies on a phone because
yeah,
you already see my movie. And
yeah, dude. That's really sad, dude. I mean, think about how much work people put in for the art, and then see how it's displayed.
yeah,
Like it's just sad. So
like
did you ever try like in music or whatever?
oh, music. I was never into music, but my parents really wanted me to be into music. So I tried playing a
Mm.
guitar. I tried playing
Okay.
I tried playing guitar, but dude,
Mm.
come on. I just can't. I'm so tone deaf. I am so unbelievably tone deaf. If you hear me play, you can't hear me play now, but if you hear me play, you'll understand how tone deaf I am. I don't understand any of these things. Like notes,
And
keys, nothing. It's alien to me. I don't understand how musicians put music together.
I mean, I would really like tell you to play the instrument. I mean, not to like, become an insane artist or if like you want to do that, but sometimes playing a song gets you like the chills more than like listening to a song. And that's why I play songs sometimes and just that's the only reason why I would tell someone to like learn an instrument because playing that instrument it just like hits you differently than just listening to music. Yeah, so keep that in mind if you want to like try out an instrument next time, even if you're tone deaf. But yeah.
So I think, yeah, people have put out some very brilliant points. People like they should teach where every profession is taught like in schools like bio and math. I
Yeah, yeah.
completely agree.
That's true,
Uh,
dude. I mean, in my school there was nothing related to music, dude. I mean, were you in APL? Like, which school were
yeah,
you
I was
in?
in APL, yeah,
You guys had something, right? Like, you guys
yeah,
had like at least one small studio or something. Our school didn't have shit. We didn't have anything, dude. But yeah, like, it makes sense. People should like, give it a shot. A lot of people, because who knows? Especially in a country like India where everyone is, they hear, like, babies hear two words when they come out, like engineer or
doctor.
doctor. They don't
Hmm.
hear musician anywhere. So, in that perspective, I think a lot of people should give it a chance because they can, I don't know, they can just connect with things that if they can connect with engineering, they can at least connect with music. So,
That is true.
yeah,
I
we
mean,
had Merlin Jose. Okay. God, dude, these comments, these guys are just trolling, dude. Look at the chat. All
but
these guys are
yeah,
my friends.
I can agree, guys. Like if you watch a movie with me, you'll have a whole different experience with the movie than if you watch the movie by yourself. Like, I mean, that's the one area I can give you expertise on. So watching
Yeah,
I can tell you guys how to watch a movie, and it will be a whole
yeah,
different experience.
yeah,
Learning how to experience something is very important.
yeah, dude. That's really important. Like for every art, not just like music or movies or anything.
Yeah,
For everything. But yeah, that's what, like the general public in today's world, they don't appreciate any art form. In that case, anything, nothing is much appreciated just because information is being shared very easily.
true.
Because things when they get shared easily, like you have this whole big ocean of art, and then you just won't be like different enough for you to stand out. So yeah.
Now that we're entering the time uh, problem, is there any closing thoughts or comments that you would like to share?
I don't know, dude. Like, do you have any like I don't know artists? I don't know. You were asking artist questions only. I don't know. I don't know.
Yes,
I don't have any closing
it's
statements,
about
but
arts.
if yeah, someone like in the chat box can ask like a question. I don't know. They're just gonna end up trolling, dude. But
What would you like to like just say like to a younger self?
Okay, like, oh yeah, my younger self. Okay, fine, chill. There is this one sentence that I would say to my younger self is that when approaching the creation of music, you shouldn't be expecting that you need to prove yourself to be someone to like the audience.
Hmm.
Because when you go with that expectation, the the mindset that you have when you come to making music is how to impress the other person and not how do I enjoy this.
Hmm.
So, like, if you want to be an artist, go do things because you like it and not because other people like watching people doing it. I'm not going to play the guitar because girls like it. I am playing the guitar like anyway, but it's not the primary reason. It's because I like strumming the strings and the sounds that come out of it. It sounds pretty weird, but it's true. It's
Hmm.
that love I have for music. It sounds cringe, but it's true. So like you need to come to a realization that like you shouldn't be chasing the wrong things. Like don't chase the money or the fame because even if you do, and even if you end up somewhere with that mindset, you're gonna be really depressed in the end. And like the last statement I want to make is that like to finalize it, summarize it, like, do it for the art form and not because other people expect something from you. That's it.
Hmm. I completely
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
That was,
Summarization.
that was very nice. Thank you. And for those of you who don't follow Harsha, please follow Noisy House. Like it's properly amazing beats. If any of your musicians who want beats, please beats by Noisy, right?
Yeah. That's
Beats
one
by
of my accounts.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you so much for
Yeah, bro.
joining.
Wait, who's the next guest?
PG Rahul.
Okay, fine. So you guys are gonna start now.
Yes, right?
Okay, fine, chill. I'm just, no, I'm just kidding. I thought we had more time. I was just bored, so chill. I'll see you.
We should do this again. Why not?
Yeah,
Maybe
dude,
next
when
schedule. Next
like
schedule. We will tell you once it's done.
sure, dude, I'll try coming up with a live performance for that also. I'll set up my. I'll try
Ah,
making the sound quality better or whatever. But yeah,
yeah. We also look into how we can make it appropriate for you.
sure, bro. Yeah, chill.
Okay,
I'll see
man.
you next time then.
Yeah, bro. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Bye
bye.
bye.
Yeah.
So with that, we shall get our next guest in. So our next guest is a film student, and we're getting another. Yeah, we're getting another film student to talk about movies.
Hello,
Hi. Do we
can you hear
have?
me?
We can only hear you so far.
Oh, okay. Let me try to fix this. Oh, okay. Add me back again.
We can't even get you out. Wait, how do I get you out? Ah, okay.